a legendary assassin, a world of deadly contracts, and a simple rule. Once you're in, there's no way out. In 2014, John Wick introduced us to a relentless gun-fu-fighting hitman, seeking vengeance for his beloved dog. But in John Wick, Chapter 2, the stakes are even higher. This time, John is forced back into the world he desperately tried to leave behind, facing an army of killers and a bounty on his head. So, how does this sequel compare to the original? Let's break it all down. Plot, cast, action, and the mind-blowing stunts that make John Wick. Chapter 2. A true action masterpiece. Title. Title: John Wick. Chapter 2. Release. Date: February 10th, 2017. Director: Chad Stahelski. Genre: action, thriller, neo-noir. Production companies: Summit Entertainment, Thunder Road Pictures, 87 Productions. Distributed by Lionsgate. Running time: 122 minutes. Box office: 171.5 million. Worldwide budget: 40 million. John Wick. Chapter 2 is the second installment in the John Wick franchise, continuing the story of the retired but legendary hitman, played by Keanu Reeves. The film expands on the underground assassin network, introducing new rules, new enemies, and even more spectacular action sequences.
The Benelli M4.
Opening action: retrieving his car. The film picks up right after John Wick, 2014. John Wick, still mourning his wife Helen, retrieves his stolen Mustang from Russian crime boss Abram Tarasov, Peter Stormare, the brother of the villain he killed in the first film. In a breathtaking action sequence, John demolishes his car and takes down an entire gang before sparing Abram's life as a peace offering.
Mr. Wick.
The Blood Oath. John is pulled back. John returns home, hoping to finally retire. However, his past comes knocking. Santino D'Antonio, an Italian crime lord, visits him, reminding John of a blood oath marker he gave in the past. The marker is an unbreakable contract in the assassin world, and Santino demands John fulfill it by assassinating Gianna D'Antonio, his own sister, who sits at the high table of crime lords. John refuses, but Santino retaliates by blowing up John's house. With no home and no choice, John goes to Winston at the Continental Hotel, where killing is forbidden, for guidance. Winston reminds him that breaking a blood oath means death. Left with no other option, John reluctantly accepts the contract.
I'm sorry.
No one gets it. You have a beautiful home, John.
I'd like to see the manager.
How good to see you again so soon, Mr. Wick. Mr. Wick is on his way to see you, sir.
What are you doing, Jonathan?
He burned my house down.
You rejected his marker. You're lucky he stopped there.
I see little more than just paint on canvas, of course.
The Rome Mission. Assassinating Gianna John travels to Rome, where he infiltrates a grand event where Gianna D'Antonio is celebrating her seat at the high table. After an intense confrontation, Gianna chooses to take her own life in a bathtub rather than let John kill her. However, John shoots her to fulfill the contract officially. As he tries to escape, Gianna's loyal bodyguard Cassian, Common, attacks him, leading to a brutal fight through the streets of Rome. They end up crashing through the glass of another continental hotel, forcing them to stop fighting.
Do I need to remind you?
No, senor.
Gin, wasn't it?
Grazie.
Consider it a professional courtesy. But what kind of man would I be?
You will find safe passage below.
Santino's betrayal. The $7 million bounty Santino, not wanting any loose ends, betrays John and puts a $7 million bounty on his head, calling every assassin in New York to kill him. What follows is one of the best action sequences in cinema history, as John is hunted through the city, fending off killers in subways, streets, and museums.
I had every right.
He's coming again.
The Bowery King, underground allies. Desperate, John turns to the Bowery King, Laurence Fishburne, an underground crime lord with a vast network of spies disguised as homeless people. The Bowery King gives John a gun with 7 bullets, 1 for each million in the bounty, and tells him where to find Santino.
$7 million? Damn!
I need you to move me underground because I'm the only one that can help you.
Somebody please get this man a gun.
Kimber 1911, 45 ACP.
Let's go.
Final showdown. The Art Museum Battle. John storms Santino's headquarters, an extravagant art museum, where he eliminates dozens of elite assassins in a breathtaking gun-fu battle. He chases Santino into the Continental Hotel, where he is untouchable. In a shocking moment, John breaks the sacred rules by executing Santino inside the Continental, violating the assassin's code. Winston warns him that this action has serious consequences. Ending. John becomes excommunicado. Winston meets John in a park, telling him that the High Table has declared him excommunicado, meaning he has lost all privileges and will soon be hunted by every assassin worldwide. Winston gives him 1 hour to escape, showing him a chilling sign. Every person in the park stops, staring at John, revealing that he is now truly alone. As John walks away with his dog, preparing for war, the film ends, setting up John Wick. Chapter 3. Parabellum. The action sequences in John Wick. Chapter 2 are bigger, bloodier, and more intense than the first film. Director Chad Stahelski, a former stuntman, focuses on real gun-fu, judo, and tactical reloads, making every fight scene feel incredibly authentic. The film's hand-to-hand combat, precise headshots, and neon-lit cinematography elevate the entire experience. Production budget, $40 million. Box office revenue, $171.5 million worldwide. Opening weekend, $30.4 million. The film was a huge success, more than quadrupling its budget, proving that the John Wick franchise was a global phenomenon. Overall, rating, 9 out of 10. John Wick. Chapter 2 is an action masterpiece, successfully expanding the John Wick world while delivering some of the best action scenes in modern cinema. What did you think of John Wick, Chapter 2? Did it live up to the hype? Let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned for my breakdown of John Wick. Chapter 3, Parabellum. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more action-packed reviews.